the king of 8-bit zen, pixel skies and power-ups, he's the retro pro. Blasting through the past on his vintage video. Fireballs and mushroom dreams, pixel wolves and moonlit streams. Every jump's a story, every level's a tale. Old school power never fails.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hello, hello. I haven't been on for a morning show in a while. And it's just, things have been so busy. The kids were on a break for a little bit, and that really threw things off. Being sick threw things off like crazy. Definitely not a fan of being sick. What's going on, everyone? I feel great now, though. I feel good. I'm about ready to have some coffee. Here we go. Gonna play some Mario 2 this morning. Here we go. Getting out the stream avatars. There you go, just looking for Mario All-Stars here. Here we go. This game called Hell Is Us is on sale, which looks like a Dark Souls style game. Souls-like, yep. Alright, man, Steam has some good stuff right now. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining. Make sure to say hi. All right. Let's see. I don't know what screens are going to be open here. Looks like you guys don't even have a video for the game right now because things are messing up. Hold on just a second. Here we go. There we go. I gotta sneeze at some point. All right, here we go. Let me. There we go. Finally. Hey, what's up, Patty? How you doing, dude? How's it going, Patty? Here we go. All right, get out OBS so I can record my playthrough here. Good morning, Mangelo. All right. Hey, good morning, Jody. It must be cold where I am. It's cold in the morning, yeah, for sure. All right, so today we're gonna do a Mario run. What's up, Joanna? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Welcome in, cute puppers. All right. All right, a little Mario run action. Let's go. You are welcome. What's up, Shane Gordogoku? What's up, Jody? All right, Super Nintendo Mario Run. We're gonna do a run of Peach and Toad after this, and then I will have a run of all 4 characters for Super Nintendo recorded. And then we'll start doing the GBA version, and then I'll be done recording playthroughs of Mario 2. Once I have all 12 playthroughs recorded. And then they'll all be recorded for overnight shows, so every person that you can be in Mario 2 will be a possible game through playthrough on the overnight shows. Joanna, or anybody who's new, what I'm talking about is I record these playthroughs and then I save them to a folder, and then at night when I'm sleeping a few nights a week, I play a replay of my gameplay, just gameplay, and you know, just to eventually the goal is to have content rolling whenever I'm not live. So I'm live usually about 8 hours a day, and the other 16 hours a day I could possibly fill with replays of games. Here we go. If anybody is new here, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good morning. I do kind of have to keep my voice down and stuff in the morning because I got people sleeping in the house. Here we go. Yeah, let's get that. That was a perfect jump from the first to the next one. What's going down, Austin? How you doing, man? And boom, sweet. Good question, Shane. Your Nintendo, your Super Nintendo, your Sega apps, all that stuff, it'll work even on airplane mode. You don't even need internet to use any of your online Nintendo stuff. You don't even need internet. You can play your Nintendo, your Super Nintendo, your Sega, your N64, all that stuff on your Switch. What I would do though, is I would just make sure to update it all before you go. Like, go into every app while you're on Wi-Fi and make sure they're all updated. That way you don't have to worry about updating. The online... Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's probably just letting you know that it's online. Motherfucker! That is confusing though, Shane. I can see how you were confused. Yeah, buddy. You are welcome, Shane. Just call me General Game Info, because I always have you on General Game Info. Just kidding. Old, How I Met Your Mother joke. How I Met Your Mother had a great joke where it was like someone would say, guys, we have some major problems here. And a couple of the other people on How I Met Your Mother would go, major problems? Or, you know, general issues. It was pretty funny. I loved How I Met Your Mother. Ooh, that was close. I didn't even hit the ground there. I'm a little not upset, but a little cross. I can't play Zelda the Four Swords on my own. You know, I could use a recording of that. So why don't we plan to play it sometime soon, Shane? Do you at least need like one other person? I guarantee we could find 2 other people to play with us. That'd probably be really easy. Chris Frederick. Oh, dude. You know, surprisingly, it feels okay. I guess I still have a pretty solid jaw. Last night I took a pretty hard fall, actually. I changed a couple diapers and was going to get, you know, freaking sippy cup for my kid Lucas, and I was stepping over my baby gate. We have like a half gate for that is big enough to like it's big enough to keep the babies out of. It is funny, only because I'm okay. It was, I mean, my gosh, so this thing is like one of those plastic gates that like, it kind of hooks together like Lego pieces. It's just all plastic. And you can make it, you can like bend it and shape it and make an octagon, make it a square, you know, make it a big long wall if you want to. You know, it is actually a really nice gate, but the problem is it's only short enough to keep like babies out of there. As soon as, I mean, Lucas learned how to get over it pretty quickly. Nathan still has trouble with it, but Eli does not. So at this point, it's just basically up to keep babies out of the kitchen. Anyway, so yeah, last night my foot caught on it and like I tore the whole gate down and I fell and I hit my chin. I hit the side of my face on a chair arm and caught myself on another chair with my arm, and it was just right, Shane. Yeah, I am okay. You know, luckily I'm not a frail guy. I'm still pretty solid. And my dad was really solid up until he got cancer, you know, like. Or a good day, depending on how you look at it, Thomas. And the show's actually called ADD in the AM. Maybe you're having trouble reading. Just kidding, Thomas. Welcome in, man. That was weird. Lucas MacGyvered. Oh, he did. When he was still just a little guy, he was already learning how to reach his hand over and unlock the gate, and so we had to take the actual gate portion off. Like the opening and closing part, and just make it something that we stepped over. But man, I could tell Lucas was like motor skills smart immediately. He really is. He's got motor skills like a mofo. Here we go. Ugh. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, Shane. Hey, you can always talk to me, for real. My dad went through it big time. So if you need someone to talk to who's been there, do not hesitate to hit me up on Discord or Messenger. Whatever's easiest for you. I will talk. I'll share my experience and, you know, lend some kind words at least, man. You let me know. And if I don't respond right away, it's not because I don't care. It's because I'm probably changing a poopy diaper. I see you, punk ass. Yeah, you're welcome, Shane. Here we go. Get the AVs going for the gang when you get a chance. You what? Here we go. Very rarely do I not understand what Chris is trying to say, but it happens. Oh, the avatars. You know what's funny is I thought I opened them. Yep. Nice. That is true, Austin. Right now it's in its unreal stage. Shane, you're okay, man. I'll talk with you. You're fine. You're not bothering anybody. Yeah, I mean, for us, it went from diagnosis to holy shit in not that long, unfortunately, to it. So just all I can tell you, the best thing you can do for her is to spend time with her like nothing's wrong. The last thing she wants to do is dwell on, and no one wants to dwell on their own mortality. Spend time with her like nothing's wrong. Say the things that you don't want to regret not saying, But I would say, I don't know. I had a really hard time with my dad's, cancer. Because I've gone into this before. I'll do a really short little synopsis. My dad had a lot of things under his name, properties, vehicles, and no one else would talk to my dad about, the fact that nothing's going to be in my mom's name, and then it's going to be a pain in the ass for her it's going to be a pain in the ass for her because everything's in your name, and no one else would talk to him. And so I tried to talk to him. I figured, hey, I'm 30 now, maybe he'll take me seriously. And nope, he got mad at me that I even tried to talk to him. And the last thing my dad ever said to me was, all you care about is my money. So that's literally the last thing he said to me before he passed. So it was very tough for me, to be honest with you. I still struggle with it sometimes, to be honest. but it is what it is, you know. It's something I just have to understand that he was not in the best place, obviously. So. Yep. Yep. So Chris Frederick lost his dad to cancer too. So, you know, you got lots of. Unfortunately, we're in a. My mother is the survivor of lymphoma, like of a follicular lipoma. That's great that she got through it. I've had a lipoma. Luckily it wasn't a cancerous one, but yeah. How would you approach telling an adult, much less my father? I think he would be fine. I don't know. Yeah, who knows? That is awesome, Austin. Who knows? Everybody has a chance to make a recovery. Good luck, Shane, man. Guys, if you're religious, if you talk to Jesus, if you're a Christian, pray for Shane. If you're not, you know, that's fine too. We love you anyway. You know, put your good vibes, your good thoughts out there. You know, but you know what to do. Thoughts and prayers and all the good stuff for Shane Gordagoku. Whatever works best for you, Quincy. I think you're making good decisions, buddy. Oh yeah, no worries. Long, hard, and started in the throat, huh? Sounds like Glenn's Friday night. Just kidding. Not making light, by the way. Just can't help myself. You're gonna bring a little laughter into the mix. But anyway, yeah, that's awful. I'm sorry. Yeah, you've been watching long enough to know I never mean any. I don't mean it maliciously. If we don't laugh, we will cry. Sometimes both are fine. Yeah. Stick around for equally hilarious and sound advice from Chris Frederick, the moderator king. And Quincy, he's the hero. He can handle anything. He keeps a chatting line while we're acting like a fool, but even with the bad hand, we're breaking all the rules. Here we go. So this morning, I think I'm gonna make sweet potato pancakes again. That sounds really good, honestly. They were so good. Can we have more sweet potatoes? There is a lot to play. Well, hey, now that you have the expansion, let's play some Mario Tennis soon. I just played Punk Sticks and Mario Tennis last night. That was fun. And then just yeah, let's play some online things. I was playing some games with John last night and playing some things with Punk Sticks and then who else I forget. Playing all kinds of stuff last night on the NES app. The Nintendo Online stuff. It's fantastic. Have I given up on TikTok? There's so much I hate about TikTok. One thing I really hate is the amount of trolls that are on TikTok. What's up, Kid Jackson? The amount of trolls on TikTok is insane. The fact that I only get 38% of a dono pisses me off. The lack of a sound suppression on it pisses me off, because you know, if I have you know, my kiddo making noise in the background, motherfuckers just pipe up telling me how to be a parent. You know, fucking dumbass kids who don't even know how to microwave a Hot Pocket are talking shit in the comments about, you know, go take care of this, go do that. You know, like I don't like that they can hear. I don't like that I can't suppress my sound to where, you know, only things that are happening around me can be heard, you know. No, like they don't know that, the other day I had my, you know, my kid was crying or whatever, and someone said, go take care of that kid, give him some attention. And I'm just like, you know, it just rubbed me the wrong way, because I just said, fuck you. I just spent the last, and not that I owe these fuckers an explanation anyway, but at the same time, they're putting me on the spot, you know, which leaves me to believe, you know, like I at least need to let people know that, hey, I'm not being a fucking bad parent. I just spent 4 hours taking care of my damn kid, and now I just laid him down for a nap, and he's just crabby about it, you know, he's crabby about needing a nap. So, you know, it just is what it is. I don't like that TikTok can hear everything that's going on in the background of my life. You know, I think that when I'm streaming, it should be encompassed in this area, and that's what OBS allows me to do. OBS allows me to make it to where you can barely hear someone talk on the other side of the room, you know. Right. So, yeah, TikTok pisses me off in a lot of ways. And one of the biggest ways is that their application for streaming is so awful. So it's just not enough to justify streaming over there. When I feel like I'm doing, you know, fine enough on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, you know. So I just don't need the extra, and the extra that comes in over there, and it isn't worth the bullshit. Now I think there are ways I could utilize the TikTok, but also too, I constantly get hit with strikes. Like I'm constantly being hit with strikes, you know, like I'm like, you know, my reach is constantly being affected over there for whatever reason, because I'm, you know, I don't know. You guys know how many times it's happened to where suddenly I've had, you know, an issue over there and my reach is tanked, you know. Like I've never been reset so many times. I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, but I get striked all the time on the tube. But the thing is it's usually just a little snippet of gameplay, and I just go to my YouTube editor, and it lets me erase the moment of content that got striked, or, so at least on the tube I can, it doesn't affect my video at all. I get strikes all the time, and it says, this doesn't affect your content. This person just thinks you're using this, or whatever the case. And I just delete the segment, and then it's no longer affected. At least I can manage it. So, but you're not wrong, Kid Jackson. But I mean, yeah, it's YouTube is better than TikTok, man. I at least get 70% of the dono on the tube, and which I think is great for the platform that I'm allowed to use. I mean, it's, and then I think that's like not, I get 100% of the donos on Facebook, but at the same time, like, you of course have to take into account like the the small fee on top or whatever, which isn't bad. But hey, how you doing? Like if you buy $25 worth of donos, you get to use $22.35 of that, so basically $2.85 is the fee or whatever. What would that be? That'd be like 10% maybe, which is not bad at all. Anyway, so, but no, I've realized how much I don't like streaming on TikTok at all. I think I could utilize it for other things eventually, like I'd probably be smart to start doing a bunch of shorts on there about things, like shorts about my game collection and stuff like that, but or just things I'm doing in general, or just doing talking videos on there. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think TikTok is best made for the phone. TikTok has become nothing but a fucking home shopping network too. I mean, that's all Corinna's ever watching on there is people selling shit. Like, I'm like, this is the equivalent of the home shopping network nowadays. People sitting around with their phones ready to buy some bullshit on TV they don't need. I mean, that is what TikTok has become the equivalent of lately. There we go, got it. Sweet. All right, here we go. Oh, I think that was bull. There we go. So you can get like 10 coins in this level for free lives at the beginning there, and also coming up you can get, it's 9 coins. You can get 9 coins this level. So if you play through this game and you find yourself having trouble past motherfucker, if you find yourself having trouble past that point, you just grab this right here. Oh, I knew it was 10. There we go. There's the 6th one. Here we go. And here is 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 coins in that area. So the trick I used there to not get hit, if you're wondering how did the fire just go through me, it says 9, but there's a 0 coin, by the way. Is if you pick up the item right as the fireball's coming at you, it'll go through you. Take it. Heck yeah. Oh. Oh man, I hate when it does that. When it does the drum roll, is like tricks you. Fucking stupid game. There we go. What Mario is this? What do you mean? Are you a kid? How do you not know what Mario this is? Welcome in, by the way. But I'm just so confused. This is Mario 2 from Mario All-Stars. No. This is Mario Brothers 2 on the Mario All-Stars cart that came with the Super Nintendo 30 years ago. You seem lost. Chris is the front desk. He'll help you. I'm just kidding. There we go. Well, that worked out. I wasn't rude to you, JT. I appreciate you just asking. At the same time, I can still be confused at what you're saying without it being rude. You know? I mean, I am... Are you... You've never played Mario 2? Most of the time when someone doesn't know what this game is, like typically it's a kid who's asking. So, believe it or not, there's, and I'm sure Chris is noticing it too, there's a pattern with how people just react in general to certain things. Like there's people have patterns, even if they're not the same people. You notice patterns of, hey, it's Member Brick, who only comes in here if he has a fact to say. Welcome in, Member Brick. No one gives a shit about your facts anymore. I'm just kidding. Welcome in. Well, hell yeah, JT, then you're in good company, because that's what a lot of us do here. And we call that tacos, just so you know. So if you want to mention any further about it, we call it tacos. And if we're taking, like, let's say eatables, wonderful, wonderful eatables, we call those hippie calories. So like if I'm taking a gummy and it has 10 hippie calories typically. You're in good company. We're all, this is... Yeah. Cheech and Chong. Ninja Turtles? Perfect. We just have to have code words for the old, you know, the old rules and stuff on the book. This and that. That would be more of an opinion, Jody, but you know, but I don't think you're wrong. I mean, you know, I get you. I mean, some people just like Vegeta better, you know, and I understand that. He's pretty awesome, but he's an arrogant son of a bitch. But there's nothing wrong with that either. You know, I like arrogant characters. Like Wolverine. Wolverine's arrogant. We talk about all kinds of stuff here, from movies to TV shows to food. We more talk about like healthier options nowadays because a lot of us are, you know, older or possibly diabetic, or, you know, possibly leaning towards being diabetic, or, you know, but I eat mostly like just fruit and meat and nuts nowadays. I love me some nuts. We get a little vulgar, but we always keep it, you know, like, you know, we try to keep the humor on some major double entendre territory, you know what I mean? We don't, you know, not directly out there in your face, you know, like Phil's mom likes it, you know? We have a really tight-knit community, and it's always growing. We have some sad times in the community too. I feel like this was Midstar's like biggest time he would pop in is in the mornings. He loved the morning shows. We just had a really awesome viewer pass away recently, actually, just a couple days ago. A moderator on YouTube, and sad. But people who do stick around tend to find that there's a bunch of awesome people that roll through here. Roderick Meeks, welcome in. What's up, LaGrasso? How you doing, man? Sweet. I failed to mention that I did in the comments of the stream. Rest in peace, Midstar. Yeah, hey, that's okay. There's still, there will still be moments and conversations about it, because not everybody who knew him knows, you know, unfortunately. I don't think his wife's posted anything yet either. It's funny how nowadays we can mourn the loss of someone who we've never really met in person, but we feel like we know. You know, like I feel like I knew Midstar, you know, we talked a lot. We were always chatting about something on Facebook. Word. What's going on, Nick Lagarasso? How's everything going with you this morning? Here we go. Yeah. Did you not hear about Midstar up until that point? I know that Henneka really liked him too, man. A lot of you guys were close in here. It's gonna affect us all. How's it going this morning, Nick? Ah. I guess I don't, you know, sometimes I forget how many people go back and actually watch streams that they missed, which is so crazy to me still at this point in time. Like, humbling and awesome that people go back and watch this content like I go and watch, you know, my favorite creators, you know, when I'm not, you know, live. Oh, well, that's one way to get big again. Just be a dumbass. Hey, Nick Lagrasso, thank you so much for the 50 stars, dude. Getting the day started. Thank you. At least we got some purple on that bar now.
Going good enough for a star drop. Boom bitch nuzzers. Ah ha 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 yo 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 poop poop yo 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 poop yo poop yo poop yo poop lol else to tata day data. Mind blown emoji.
Thanks, bud. Oh, didn't work that time. But that did.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Rocco! Mrs. Bighead?
That's one way to do it. Be a dumbass. You're a dumbass. I mean, I'm still only at 51 minutes on this run, which is really good timing, honestly, for this game. Oh my gosh, she's... Well, at least I got all those lives, man. Lordy. Remove all warning signs. Unalive them all. Let God sort them out. That was a line from Bruce Willis in the game Apocalypse. You guys ever play that game by Bruce Willis? Honestly, it was a neat game. Tons of Bruce Willis lines in it. Oh, gosh. That was really close. Here we go. Sweet. Oh. I loved Apocalypse. Yes, he did. Yep. I just didn't want to say that live is all, but yes, you're right, he did say that. It's an underrated game. I would need to check into licensed music and stuff and see if there is licensed music in that game. Hey, thank you so much.
Bowser, there's something different about you.
Thank you, thank you. Who's gonna match that right there? Who's gonna match Chris's donut with another $2 donut? Either 200 stars or a $2
So, you
super
whizzed
chat.
out the
Who's gonna
electric
match
fence,
that
didn't you?
shit? Yes, Mario Brothers 2, welcome in.
Oh wow, is that a mockingbird?
Thank you so much, Chris. Let's get ready to dono. All right, there is my Mario run. Yeah, the music does sound cool on All Stars. Oh my gosh, I am resisting food so bad right now. I'm trying not to eat till noon. Oof, I missed it. That's okay, we got more games coming up. Thank you again, Chris Frederick with the $2. Who's gonna match that too? Who's gonna match that too from Chris? $2 super chat or 200 stars or 200 bits. Very nice Sonic t-shirt. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, brother. Hey!
Put this towards a play of Apocalypse. Kaka 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 poo 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 a ah ha 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 blah 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 ta ta kaka 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 kubo blah ha 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 ha.
Oh my gosh. That's funny. Hashtag Nick from Jody. Alright, there we go. I can end the recording there. I always try to end the recording on a decent little music spot. Super Ghouls and Ghosts is something I don't have a recording of yet. We're not going to mess with any options. We're just going into the game as it is. This afternoon, we're doing Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, Dick Tracy, and more on Nintendo. Thank you again, Nick Lagrasso. Appreciate you, dude. I don't like this game, but I've never played it before. Watching you play this. So wait, this game is tough. Hey, Ray, what's going on, buddy? This game is really tough, Jody. It's mean. Man. It is. It's a very tough game. That would have been a suit of armor if I would have not got hit. Yeah, this game is really tough. Run! Oh, the jumping. This game makes my head hurt. I thought I hit a checkpoint. Fuck. Oh well. Sweet. Sounds good, Nick. Hell yeah, dude. Stick around till you punch in. I appreciate that. Motherfucker. That's what I was trying to get to happen, is this fucking thing right here. But of course it didn't happen until after I got hit. God damn, this game. I used to be so good at this first level. This game is a pain. I used to play this game all the time, honestly. It was a game that I really got good at for a while. There we go. Now that's going to be a suit of armor. Fuck! Thought it would be a suit of armor. Normally it is. Here we go. Yes, definitely subscribe if you have not. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Sweet. Here we go. Motherfucker, you stupid fuck. Whatever. Fight the boss with no armor. Man. All right. If I can just keep that suit of armor. This part right here. What's up, Skeptic? How you doing, man? Fuck, I thought I could jump over him like that. I thought I could do it without having to double jump. But no. Fuck. Man, stupid game. Me too. Tired for sure. All right, here we go. Onward. No, motherfucker, damn it. Hate this weapon. Worst weapon in the game. Fucking hell. Hate that stupid fucking weapon. This stupid weapon is so awful. Oh, it counted it. Oh. How dare you give me a reprieve, game? What the... what? Being nice? I was like, oh, cool, well, I didn't hit that platform, so I guess I'm fucked. I'm gonna be going back to the beginning of the level. No. No, it counted that. Oh, gosh. Oh, yes. Guest, come to Papa. Fucking hell. Oh, my gosh. Come on, come on, come on. Fuck you, axe. There we go. This is Super Ghouls and Ghosts if y'all haven't played this game. Oh my gosh. Surprise, motherfucker. Oh yeah, there we go. Who thought now it's okay to say, but who thought I wasn't even gonna make it this far? Hey, understandable. What? Oh. Have a good one, Thomas. This will make a good recording. I wish that did something better, but all it does is show you where the special boxes are. Like, honestly, the knife's move is the best. It's like a dragon that homes in on the enemy. This is one of the hardest parts of the game to get good at right here. That's absolutely one of the toughest parts of the game. I kind of forgot how to do that section. Nope. Yup. This game only has a couple good weapons. The fire weapon's awful. What a bastard. Right. That's true. There we go. The bastard. A lot of these chests usually follow the same order. Like you can tell what you're gonna get. Like if I were to have lost the armor before that chest, it would have changed to something worse. See, now that is Capcom being an asshole right there. Alright. I don't really care to play any more of this game. I think I did pretty good for not picking it up for a long time. I just wanted like a 20-minute recording of that game. Let's see here. Super Double Dragon is good, but so slow. GG, said Chris. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to continue the morning stream for too much longer. But I am glad to get back on the morning train again. Happy to have Saturn working on this thing finally. That's up, Parkerson. How you doing, man? Take your car and Parker, son. Oh, you know, I'm doing okay today. How about you? Here we go. That was a labor of love. Seriously. It was a lot of trial and error. But then I finally watched a video that explained it really easily. Even better, but you're alright. I mean, you know, I tell you something you've been missing. You haven't been watching the streams. No wonder you've been having bad days. I'm just kidding, Fess. You guys remember Die Hard Arcade? The PlayStation 1 starter screen was just as majestically romantic. Do you remember Area 51, the arcade game? Yeah, absolutely. I have that game on PlayStation 1. Yeah, the PlayStation 1 startup screen was amazing. Die Hard Arcade is the bomb. Yeah, it is. Oh, dude. Totally understand. I understand, Fess. This was the first QuickTime events, basically, essentially. Like, aside from, you know, like Dragon's Lair and stuff like that, those games were all QuickTime events. But this was one of the first games that was like a beat 'em up that had a QuickTime event built into it. And I knew someone was going to say that. How many people admit it? If I wouldn't have said the caveat about Dragon Lair, how many people would have said, well, Dragon's Lair was the first, you know, Dragon's Lair was the first QuickTime event game. You know what this game reminds me of? Zombie Revenge. You guys know the game Zombie Revenge. It's like they took the the Die Hard arcade, you know, style of play and put it into a zombie game. Basically, I need to do a recording of that. I don't have a recording of Zombie Revenge.
I don't care about the SWAT members. Where is the president's daughter? Find her and bring her to me.
Yeah. Get some. Exploding barrels. This was one of the last good beat 'em ups. Oop. Yeah, Die Hard Arcade was super awesome. Way more fun in the arcade, though. Good morning, janitor man. Welcome in. Those were the moments that you played this game for right there. Like, you know, you're on top of the guy beating him up and then he flips you over, then you flip him back over, and then, you know, those were moments back then that like made these games feel, you know, next gen. Getting hit in the nuts is always funny in a game. Fantastic. What up, what up? How you doing, Harvey? How's it going, buddy? You remember this game in the arcades? I know you do. Yes, this game is super fun.
Shoot them yet? Police are moving in. Now get to the lobby. Get the hell out of here. Why isn't that safe open yet? Where is that girl? Just find her.
My gosh, that looked so terrible. Get to the lobby. What was the point of crawling in on your hands and knees if you're gonna get up? Oh gosh. Well, John McClane couldn't do it. They're all laughing and celebrating. Alright. Well, hey, at least I got a recording of it. Let's see what else I got on here. Play some Rampage on Sega Saturn. What's up, Quincy? Said Punk Sticks.
While it's true that there have been no serious side effects reported so far, I think we need to stop production before...
It was, I rented NES. I rented Rampage as a kid. Fantastic rental. Classic. Classic Rampage, you know. Yeah. Yeah, Saturn was 32-bit. Yep, Saturn was direct competition to
Clearly the
PlayStation.
creature's goal is to wipe scum labs from the face of the earth.
Saturn was such a great system. He was on the pooper. Oh my gosh, is that the enemy from RoboCop? There we go. Was PlayStation just that much better than Sega? That's a story. I know the whole story. Saturn basically did it to themselves. They shot themselves in the foot from before they even released the system. So Saturn was built on 2D architecture. The system was meant to be a 2D powerhouse. You know, they didn't even want to mess with 3D games. But then the PlayStation started coming out, and they saw Tekken. Or no, they didn't see Tekken. I forget what did Sega see that freaked them out, which made them create Virtua Fighter? So, I'm pretty sure they made the Saturn to be a 2D powerhouse, and then they basically saw the PlayStation coming out and they decided to try to do 3D on the Saturn, which there was already 3D in the arcades, but the Saturn wasn't built for that. And I'm gonna have to watch more information so I can give you more of an accurate answer on that part right there. But I do know that the Saturn released months before it was supposed to. Like, the Saturn released in May when it was supposed to release in November of like 1994, and they announced the system's release at E3. So like there were only like 60,000 units out there, and hardly anyone could get one, and they made KB Toys mad because like they released it early and broke their own street date. KB Toys got pissed, and so KB Toys and a whole bunch of other retailers decided like not to carry the Saturn because they were mad about, you know, what they did with, you know, rightfully so. But I always forget the whole, like, I guess Virtua Fighter was the first 3D fighter, but I think they planned on leaving that in the arcades and then attempted to do it on the PlayStation or on the Saturn, but like it didn't run 100% correctly because Saturn was built for, once again, for 2D, not 3D. That part I probably need to do more information and research on. This game does get a little repetitive. It's better on the Nintendo, I think. I like the music better. Whatever however the music goes. The way the characters look in this game, it reminds me of General Chaos. I wonder if the people who made General Chaos made this game. Oh yeah, with a friend. With a friend, Rampage is amazing. That's one game they really need to put on Nintendo Online, man. Jody said, I'm back. Alright. Oh, that was neat. Yeah, there we go. Totally destroyed. Alright. Oh, Minneapolis. Let's see here. All right, everybody, we're an hour and 54 minutes into the stream, and I think it's probably time for me to get some breakfast, check on the kiddos, and I should start being back for morning shows. But that was fun. That was a good morning stream. Hey, yes, Ray, you too, buddy. Closing out. I'm gonna name these episodes here soon that I made, the little snippets of gameplay. Avoid any chairs unless it's on your butt. Thanks. I will. Sorry, Jody, to end shortly after you get back, but I shouldn't be gone too long, to be honest with you. If I stop now, I could probably be back around 1:30 and have a nice long afternoon show. We're doing a bunch of Nintendo games later today. I'm starting with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, yeah, that's okay. I don't blame you. Starting with Ninja Turtles, then I'm going to go into Ghostbusters, Dick Tracy, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, let's see here. Let's name these VODs really quick here. Oh, whoops. I'll have to name these in a minute because I gotta check them. And when I open these, it takes over the music. Oh, man. Glad I started naming these so I know what they are. All right, everybody. Take it easy. Have a good one. Talk to you in a little bit, everybody. Thanks for watching.